Libra. People miss how agreeable you used to be. Now, what do I mean by agreeable? I think people believe you're submissive. People believe that because at one point in time you might have been a pushover, that you still that person, that you still that bitch, that you still that person with a heart, and at the end of the day, you still have a heart. Nobody can convince me that Libra is not one of the most romantically inclined signs in the zodiac. But what I will say is you are very, very, very careful and much more mean when it comes to giving away your heart space. Okay? I feel like in a way this was kind of just a ticking time bomb. You couldn't have controlled the fact that you were attracted to a certain type of individual. You couldn't control the fact that you were involved or in love with a couple of different individuals who didn't meet the standard that you wished upon them, right? Because Libra by nature is incredibly controlling. It's hard for y'all to give up on somebody, especially when you see so much potential, you see so much growth with them, even though like what you're seeing is a little bit of an illusion. It's something that you make up in your own head because you know what you're capable of, but you kind of lack the understanding of what others are capable of, especially within this lifetime. Because if people go through a lot of bullshit, and I think you try to almost like counter this person's trauma or counter a couple of different people's situations. It just never worked out in your favor. Okay, like you never would have healed any of that trauma, any of those problems, any of those I'll call them generational curses. You would have never ever healed that with any of these people, including your own, by the way, because you do have something. You like to say you got over them or you're over it. It's something that of my past, but it's not. It's something that still affects you to this day, right now. And I feel like as we come up on your birthday, you're gonna start feeling it more and more, that sensitivity, that need to progress, that need to stop going back to the same thing over and over and over again. You're gonna start feeling that more and more. It's challenging because you can't get away from a lot of these types of people because they're attracted. They're very, very, very attracted to you. You're like, why do these people need to be attracted to me? Like, why is it that they are obsessed and involved with me? It's because your heart is hard to win. That's why. Your true heart, your real heart, maybe your sexual prowess is, kind of all over the place where, you'll have sex, you'll deal with beautiful people all the time. But that doesn't change the fact that your heart is incredibly hard to win and unlock. It's almost like there's a chastity belt. That's what I keep getting. It's like a chastity belt around your heart space. Nobody's been able to open that up for you before. Not even people who were meant to love you. Supposed to love you just upon birth type shit, like mother or father. Nobody's been able to do that. Now, that's not to say that you haven't been in love before, though. Like I said, you just don't understand why you keep getting into the same motherfucking zone, same people, same problem. The same people that just keep sucking you dry, that vulture, take from you, who can't communicate with you, who give you a bad mind space, that blame you for everything, make you feel bad for being more emotionally intelligent or involved or sensitive. There's nothing wrong with sensitivity. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. It doesn't matter if you cry every motherfucking day. It doesn't matter if you have meltdowns every motherfucking day. Well, I mean, it does matter if it's affecting your everyday life, right? But it doesn't matter if you cry every single fucking day, as long as you're not hurting nobody. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit I'm talking about, where certain types of people that you would lean on, thinking that, okay, I'm a sensitive person, let me deal with someone else who's a little bit more sensitive. Coldness does not attract Libra. As much as I love to say, like, y'all love a strong man or a strong woman, coldness is not something that attracts you. That type of energy is just not it for you. It doesn't fulfill you in the way you need it to. You need someone who's really comfortable, really warm, and really, really physical. Coldness does not attract you. And so we have Pisces, Ace of Wands, depression, It's a lot of the people that you deal with a lot of mental issues, depression, bipolar depression, lots of ups and downs, lots of roller coaster emotions. You're like, do I exude that type of energy? No, not always. Not always. Sometimes in certain cases where people push you towards feeling erratic, you're going to act erratic out of fear, out of anger, out of distress. You know, anyone would, though. You got to realize that that's just something that's coded into us as human beings. And if you're going to be around somebody who's chaotic, if your life is going to be chaotic, your emotions are going to be chaotic. That's just something that happens to all of us. What else do we have? I just think like there's fake shit all around you. It's like it's so hard to protect yourself if everybody's motherfucking fake. If all of the examples that you've had in your life for love are all motherfucking fake, how are you supposed to see and trust the real one? When we talk about Capricorn, an earth sign, Capricorn, someone who is connected to you, maybe your father. I'm going to say it's father figure, brother, father. It's definitely like masculine energy, though. Somebody who, the one person maybe that you made an exception out of, that they really did truly love you. They said the weird one, you know, the one that's real weird, the one that you have like the deep one, such a deep weird soul connection with, that you never truly understand or understood why this is maybe the only person in your life that has ever gotten you or understood you or made you feel grounded or good. There might have been severance with this connection, that, or there's separation, there's space that's happening right now between you and this person. There might be space that's causing maybe a couple of insecurities to pop up for you. You might be feeling like a lot more clingy, a lot more scared of losing this person now that you know, I guess, that this is the one, or now that you have reconnected. You know, I feel like you're really focused on this idea of like, how do I attach myself to this scenario or situation without being too much for this person? And I just don't view that. I don't view it the same way as y'all view it. What I see here is that both of y'all give the same energy. Whether this is a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a parent, even a parent you've reconnected with, both y'all give the same energy. I just don't see no crooked bullshit. You know, I think people around both of you play victim. They play the victim card. You know, a lot of them are self-centered, materialistic. They are very focused on that green, that materialism. They're not focused on their family. They don't love their family like that. You know, those are things that I can see that you guys both have dealt with separately in your own headspace, mind space. It's made you incredibly paranoid that people just always want something from you, even when you have nothing, right? Even when you have nothing, they're still trying to take from you, right? But I'm not, see, that's the thing, bro. With you and this person, whoever this person who loves you is, I don't see that. I don't see that. It's whatever this is very electric. I think it's very like, it's healing. It's healing from childhood. Like I said, this person might be your father. It could be a father figure, an uncle figure, or somebody like a grandpa. It's definitely a masculine, and it's so healing. Like that's the one important step, is that you guys are taking the time out to think of this situation. Yeah, maybe this is something that you started to regret the way you treated this person, or you started to in the beginning you started to maybe chase this person away or make them feel some type of way, but they continued on with it, and you're happy that they did. You're happy that they didn't give up on you. One person didn't give up on you. They said there's no more illusions. There's no more red flags. It's like everything that you kind of created in your head is now kind of dispersed. So now that you're dealing with this person, it's like everything is green. All the flags are green. You know, how am I supposed to, like, if I see all good things, like, what is there to pick? What is there to prod at? What is there to destroy? What is this person's hiding? Like, where is all of the bad? No, not the good. I want the bad too. Like, I want to know that this person isn't perfect. And it's like, that's the thing though. The things that you're overlooking is this person's imperfections, right? Their imperfections could be really simple and really basic. It could be something that you're not even bothered by, that you've dealt with your whole entire life. You've dealt with chaos, right? And so the things that don't look chaotic to you would look chaotic to somebody else. And so that's where you're at. The reason why you see this person as your perfect or your number one is because they don't mimic the same chaos that you have dealt with. You know, whether this, I think you forgot what it feels like almost to deal with just a normal person, or not, maybe not normal so much as to like a successful person. Nine of Pentacles in the upright, someone who's successful through life, even though they've had a hard one. Judgment, yeah, they've been through karmic situations, they've been through karmic ties, the karma has been dealt to them. The Fool. Oh my God, my cat is trying to escape outside. You have no knowledge of this person's like past behaviors, little to no knowledge. I think that you just need to have more discussions and maybe more communication and contact about the type of person that this person was versus who they are now. Because I see a very successful person now. I see someone who wants to love you, wants to be in your life, wants to take care of you. This feels like a father energy to me. Now, this, like I said, it could be a female with very masculine energy, but it feels like a father to me, right? A father or grandfather, or could be a boyfriend or husband. Someone who really just wants to take care of you through and through. There's no ties on the other side. There's no ex-girlfriend, ex-woman, ex-whatever. Like, there's no nothing. Like, I just don't see anything like that. It's really interesting that this comes in after you saying, like, I'm done with dating. I'm done. Now, I'm done. I don't want nothing. I don't want none of these people. I'm done. The moment that you say I'm done is the moment that they send you someone your type, your expectation ain't at your speed. Like, I keep picking up on howdy partner. So this person could be from the south, howdy partner, or there's from the opposite. So you could be, you know, from the north. Well, this person's from the south, vice versa. Okay, east or west, whatever, east or west coast. But it's interesting. It's really interesting. Like I said, it doesn't feel like what you dealt with before. Yeah, this is an update to your lifestyle. They say you're still paranoid, you're still scared. Some of these things are just going to be ironed out with a certain amount of like getting rid of that ego, removing your ego that you've created, this version of yourself that you built up around you like armor to try to scare away people. You know, a lot of this is going to be valuing love over ego. Yeah, you're like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what's the right thing to do. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, this person loves you. That's what you should know. That's what you should know. That they will pick you up. They will whisk you away. They will put you in a scenario or a situation where you don't have to think for yourself, fight for yourself, do any of that shit that you've been having to do your whole entire life. So just take that into consideration as you're moving forward. You have someone who has your back right here. Okay, Libra?